Measures of center. One question we want to answer about data is about its location, particularly the location of its center. Measures of center include mean, median, and mode. Mean is denoted with the Greek letter mu when referring to the population mean, and with the symbol x bar when referring to the sample mean. We find the mean by adding up all the values and dividing by how many values we have. This is the formula for sample mean, where x sub I represents each value and n is the number of values. The median is found by putting all values in order from least to greatest and finding the middle value. If there are two middle values, then we average those two to find the median. The mode is the value that occurs most often in the list. Mode is used as a description of center for categorical data. Let's look at some examples. Example 1. 12 babies spoke for the first time at the following ages given in months. What is the mean of the data? To find our mean, we will add up all of our values and divide by how many values we have. This gives us a mean of 14.75. Now to find the median, let's number our data. This list is already in order. Now the middle of our list is right here in position 6 and 7. This gives us 5 values below and 5 values above. So we take these two middle values and we will average them. Our median is 14. Now to find the mode, we will figure out which numbers occur most often. 15 occurs twice in the list, and 20 occurs twice in the list. We say then that this data is bimodal since we have two modes, and the modes are 15 and 20. In example 2, we are given the weights in pounds of 20 steer on an experimental food diet. We wish to find the mean, median, and mode of the data. Unlike example 1, our data is not in order. So we're going to put our data in order, and from that we'll determine our answers. I will demonstrate this example using both the TI-84 calculator and RStudio. With the TI-84, we're going to enter our data into a list. So we're going to click on Stat, and it's already selecting Edit. We're going to hit Enter. We're going to choose which list we want to put our data into, which I'm going to choose L1. We'll enter our values and hit Enter after each one. You'll see your list appear under L2. Now if you make any mistakes entering your data, you can scroll up through your list if needed and make any corrections. Once you're through entering your data, we're going to quit out of this mode. So second, quit, and that takes us back to the screen. Now, our first problem was to find the mean of the data. We can do calculations on our list under the list menu. So we're going to hit second, stat, which will bring us to the list menu. We can recall lists here, or we can perform operations on the list, such as sorting and getting dimensions and whatnot. But what we're looking for is under the math menu. We can scroll down here and find the mean, or we could use number 5 and find the sum and divide by 20. We'll get the same answer. Let's select mean. I'm going to select that. I'm going to hit enter, and it's asking which list. Now to find the list, I see the L1, L2, L3 above the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's for L4, L5, L6. My list was in L1, so I'm going to do second, L1, and close my parentheses and hit enter. There is the mean for my list. Now we want the median of the data. Well, we could sort our list and find the median by locating the center, or again, if we go to our list menu, second stat, over to math, we can scroll down and get the median. And again, we're looking at list L1, so make sure you select that, close your parentheses, and hit enter. Now, with this list, if you look back at your list, notice 155 is not in the list. Our median falls between the 154 and the 156 value. This is the average of those two. Now for our mode, we want to find the value that occurs the most. And if we look at our data, we can see that we have only one mode, and that would be 178. It appears twice in our list. If we were unsure of that or had difficulty finding it, we would want to sort our list. And we can sort it in ascending or descending order. Let's sort it in ascending order. And again, we tell it which list we want. And we go back. And now our list under L1 is in ascending order. So we just look through our values, looking for repeated values, and we can see the only time we have repeated is at the 178. Using RStudio to enter our list, we give it a name, use the equal sign, and then our command is C to concatenate our list. Now we're going to type in our values, and when we finish typing in our values, just hit enter. Now to find the mean, the command is mean, and put parentheses and the name of your variable. For median, the command is median, parentheses, name of your variable. Now, to find the mode, we don't have a mode command. What we will need to do is sort our list, and then we can look at it. And again, much like we did on a calculator, pick out the one that occurs the most, which is 178. Example 3. The test scores of a class of 20 students has a mean of 71.6, and the test scores of another class of 14 students has a mean of 78.4. Find the mean of the combined group. Well, there's 34 students in the combined group. For 20 of them, the average is 71.6. For 14 of them, the average is 78.4. So we're going to multiply 20 times 71.6 and add to that 14 times 78.4, and we will divide our answer by 34. This gives us an average for the combined group of 74.4. Our last example wants to know why the conclusion drawn in this statement is not valid. A businesswoman calculates the median cost of the 5 business trips that she took in a month to be $600, and she concludes the total cost must have been $3,000. Well, the median represents the middle of the data, and we'll have no information about what values are higher or lower than the $600. So using the median, we'd not be able to find the total cost. However, if we knew that the mean was $600, then we can conclude that the total would be $3,000. 5 times 600.